Coming out pretty well on the outside was my mate Max. Also also on the inside, Rio de Soleil. And my mate Max is going to make his way to the lead pretty easily now. So also with Rio de Soleil is going to go in behind that leader. But it's checked. The horse in front of it stopped pretty quickly and checked it. So he's gone off stride there. But going straight to the lead now was Aldebaran JT with Paul Malzen has unleashed about 15 metres in front of the rest of the field after a bit of a scramble at the corner. In the second position there was number 5, Lola Devereaux for Anthony Crosland is chasing away up in the second. Also in the third there was as they're making their way into the Aldebaran Park back straight, passing the Lord's Raceway Bendigo sign. They're all trying to find the positions and they're fairly spread out for these trotters. The last horse, Supplanter, is back last of all, and it's gone off stride there. Doesn't want to go back down to a trot as they're making their way around that corner now. Heading out the back straight, and it's still Aldebaran JT in front. Lola Devereaux in behind that leader, another 15-20 metres off of it was my mate Max. Also with Yes Mate and Rio de Soleil and Supplanter back last of all, about 200 metres away. As they're making their way into the front straight, they're going to get their bell for the 2150 here for trial number 1 for this trot as a 3-year-old and over the stand start of the 2150, and it's Aldebaran JT in front. Open lead all the way for Paul Malz. In the second position, Lola Devereaux. Another 15 metres away was my mate Max, pulling out now, making a move for Connor Ronan. Is Yes Mate, also a Rio de Soleil, is going to pull out in the 1-1. Gone off stride there again was my mate Max. And Rio de Soleil is going to go straight around and make his way into 4th position. And back last of all was Supplanter. As they're making their way past the 800 metres, heading to the Aldebaran Park back straight for the final time. They're going to be approaching the 600 metres past the Garrett's horse and now Bendigo sign. And it's still Aldebaran JT in front. In second position, breathing down the leader's neck, it was Lola Devereaux for Anthony Crosland. Going up there into 3rd position now was Yes Mate, also Rio de Soleil. And also with my mate Max, and back last of all Supplanter. As they're making their way, they're past the 600 metres, approaching the 400 metres now, heading out of the back straight. They're up in the tempo a little bit quicker now for these 2- and 3-year-old trotters, and it's still Aldebaran JT in front. Lola Devereaux still in behind that leader. Also catching up into 3rd was Yes Mate. Roy du Soleil is going to make it still into 4th position there. Also into 5th was my mate Max as they're rounding the Cottisham Road Real Estate home turn, heading to the front straight for the final time. It's still Aldebaran JT. Lola Devereaux putting his nose in front of Aldebaran JT. Aldebaran JT is still trying to find him, and Lola Devereaux's unleashed about 3 metres in front of the rest of the field, and Lola Devereaux's going to win pretty comfortably. Lola Devereaux, Anthony Crosland into 2nd position was Yes Mate. Also Aldebaran JT into 3rd. 4th was Roy de Soleil. Also with my mate Max, and Supplanter is going to be back last of all.